Salvatore Faustinus, my student number 2300915563. Today I am going to talk about a topic in grade 9 syllabus which is called software copyright. The definition of software copyright says it's the legal protection granted to the creators or owners of computer program, giving them exclusive right to use, distribute, modify, and sell their software. It ensures that no one else can copy, alter, or distribute the software without their permission. So basically, that's just the right that is like legally bounded. Like it's the right that a country gives with respect to their hard work, to their craft, so that it's just kind of like a protection where like they are given them, they gave them that right, not for someone not to steal or do some changes without their permission. Second, we'll go to importance of Software Copyright Act of 1998. It's called the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which is in short DMCA of 1998. These digital content creators, this DMCA prevent unauthorized copying, distribution, or modification of software, protecting intellectual property, allowing creators to receive financial benefits from their work, penalize individuals or companies that engage in piracy or illegal use of copyright software. So this act was basically introduced to tackle the problem of piracy and maybe tampering with their software. Consequences of Software Copyright Act in today's society. Let's say you are found in the possession of a software that you did not even buy, or a software that maybe you stole or something. So these are the consequences that will happen to you now. Positive consequences. It encourages software innovation and development, protect business from financial losses due to piracy, promotes fair competition in the software industry. Negative consequences. So at first, those were just the positive. The positive there, that the outline there is just like, if someone is in the possession of someone's software, it normally motivates them it always brings that extra energy for them also to come up with their own software. And then we go to negative consequences. Can make software more expensive for users. Strict enforcement may lead to lawsuits and penalties. Some users in developing countries may have limited access to high quality of software. Then we go to comparison of software types. So on the left hand side I have type, open source, then their definition, characteristic, and then I'll give the example. First, open source. Definition is given as software with source code freely available to the public. Users can modify it. We are aware of those type of softwares that they are out there. It's open, anyone can go edit it, modify it, so those ones are called open source. Characteristics: free to use and modify, encourages collaboration, usually community supported, meaning if everyone is encouraged to put their input, to provide their input after you modifying, editing it, then you give your feedback, so it helps the software. Example of those software like the open source we know is Linux, Apache, LibreOffice. So those are open source softwares. The second one we go to freeware. Freeware software available for free use, but source code is not provided. So it's almost like the open source, but the difference here is that it's open source, they will give you a source code, but at the freeway, they will not provide the source code. Characteristic: free download and used but cannot be modified, meaning the software is already made, it's made available, anyone can download it, but you cannot modify it. And an example of those ones are like Skype, Adobe Reader, and we know these are software that are in our phones or in our laptops or PCs. Then we go to shareware. Shareware, software distributed for free on trial basis. Payment required for full use. So basically these are software where it's the ones that you see are on trial, like they have a window of period so that it can expire. And then the characteristic: limited features or trial period, must pay to unlock full version. For example, you can be given a trial of 7 days. After 7 days it expires. So for you to fully make use of the software, you need to purchase a key or so that the full version can work. Example of these ones are like WinRAR, antivirus. Yeah, these ones we know. Antivirus, they are free antivirus, but the premium ones need to be paid. And then the last one is public domain, software with no copyrights, free for anyone to use and modify. So the characteristic there is no restriction, completely free and open. And then some old software, basic tools. So these ones we cannot get some of the examples because these are old softwares. And we go to 5. Effect of software, and we go to 5. Effect of software piracy, locally and globally. So we want to go through what are the effects of software piracy. Software piracy we mean by illegal owning of software that does not belong to you, but you illegally own it. Then the effects are, the local effects are loss of government tax revenue, fewer job opportunity in IT and software industry, increased risk of virus and malware in pirated software, go by effect. Many of those ones goes outside. The only thing we can emphasize there is that when the software is supposed to be bought and then someone can access it freely, so that also deprives the government from receiving tax from. It's supposed to be bought. Imagine it's supposed to be bought, but people are just having it for free. So government will lose through tax. Then we go to strategy. We go to strategies to reduce software piracy within the community. Awareness campaign, educate public about the risk and consequences of piracy. Affordable software, encourage the use of student version, discount and open source alternative. Like this one, most universities always emphasize on these ones, where they will provide students with these softwares. It's either on discount or on a student-based price. Strong enforcement, implement stricter penalties for piracy and enforce copyright laws. So if you enforce copyright laws, so most people will be afraid to steal that type of software. And maybe to emphasize on that one,